Welcome to this quick tutorial on our Christmas lesson quiz for 2016, Festive Auction House. In this video then I'll quickly explain the rules of the quiz, how to set it up before you actually go into your classroom, how to run the PowerPoint as part of the classroom activity, and then finally, if you're not content with the questions that we've set for you, you can change them to the ones that you want, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so Auction House is a 10-question multi-choice quiz for small teams. We're assuming that you're going to be able to split your group into teams of between 3 and 5. Give each student a paper version of the quiz, and I'll show you that in a minute, and allow them a few minutes to go about answering the questions. When they're finished, however, you're going to ask them to get together in their small teams and then make a bid. Actually state how many of the answers between them they think that they've got correct. And that bid is really important. Here's how the scoring works. If the team's score, i.e. the number of questions that they actually got correct, is equal or higher than that bid that they entered, their final score will be doubled. So for example, team 1, if they bid to get 5 correct answers and actually got 6, their final score will be 10. 5 times 2. However, if the number of correct answers is below that bid, they'll only score the number of questions that they got correct. So for example, again, if team 1 bid to get 5 correct answers but only got 4, their final score will be just 4. So the teams have a dilemma. Bid too high and they don't reach that bid, they'll only get the smaller score. Bid too low, even though it gets doubled, it may not be enough to win the game. The team with the highest final score is the winner. In the event of a tie, we'll look at who's got the closest to their actual bid. Okay, so like I say, before you start, you're going to give them the quiz as a piece of paper. So the quiz is on slide 13 and 14. Print those off for each student in your group. They start by putting their team name in the top left-hand corner of the sheet and then go about answering all 5 of the questions, clearly indicating which one they think is correct. Flip over the sheet, do exactly the same with the second lot, the final 5 questions, and at the end, back in their small teams, they put forward a bid, how many answers they think that they've got absolutely certainly correct. So for example, if this was team 1, they may bid that they've got 7 correct and hand that to you. What you'd get is one person from each team to hand in their bid sheet to you, so you've got a record of how they've gone, and then the rest can keep their sheets so that they can check their progress as the answers are delivered to them. Okay, once you've got a bid from each of the teams, you're ready to start the quiz. Okay then, here's the main PowerPoint quiz that you're going to use in the classroom. So I've imagined you've opened it up and you've started it from slide 1. First few slides, just go through the rules again for your students. So having entered all of their 10 question answers, they've given them to you, you can quickly go through the rules. So start by telling them what's been going on and then the scoring mechanism again. Okay, once you've done that, you're ready to enter each team bid. So imagine you've got one bid from each of the teams and you've separated them into up to 5 teams. On this screen then you enter what their bids are. Let's imagine then that team 1 have stuck with their 7 correct answers. Team 2, for example, maybe went with 6, as did team 3. Perhaps team 4 went with a bid of 5, whilst team 5, extremely confident, have gone with 9. So hopefully you noticed what I was doing there, clicking on the up arrows each time to increase the score. If you make a mistake, you can always use the down arrow so that you make sure that that's absolutely correct. Right, once we're ready with that, we can start to go through each of the questions. There we go, there's question 1. Which nut is the key ingredient in marzipan? Now you've got the answers from each of the teams in front of you. The teams are sat there looking through their own answers to see how well they're doing. Let's have a look at what the answer is there. It's answer C, almonds. Now then, let's have a look. Which of our 5 teams got that correct? So let's have a look. Let's imagine that 4 out of the 5 teams got that correct. So what I'm going to do is click on the team number to show which one's got it correct. Team 1 got it correct, as did team 2. Team 3, team 4 got it wrong. They said answer B, but team 5 did get it correct. So there we go. I've entered the 4 teams that have got the correct answer there. Let's move on to question 2. Under Oliver Cromwell, the English Parliament passed a law banning Christmas in which year? Again, let's see what the students think. Let's maybe get them to answer verbally first, then let's show the answer. It is in fact 1647. Now this time Team 1 got it correct, as did Team 2. Team 3 got it incorrect, as did Team 4, but Team 5 did get it correct. So that's our status after 2 questions. Right, I'm going to jump forward now to what would be the case at the end of the 10 questions. Okay, so we're on to the final question, question 10. In which year was the John Lewis Christmas advert about Monty the Penguin? Let's have a look at the answer. The answer was 2014. Okay, quick look through the student answers. Let's see who did what. Team 1 got that wrong. Team 2 got it correct, as did Team 3. Team 4 got it correct as well, but Team 5 got that one wrong. So we can see the raw scores at the end of the 10 questions. Let's have a look at the final score. There we go. Team 2, 3 and 4 met their bids or got higher, so had their bid scores doubled, whilst Team 1 and Team 5 failed to match their bids. So although Team 5 actually got the most correct, because they failed to meet their bid, they've only got 8 points. Team 2 and Team 3 have had their scores doubled, so their final score is 12. However, what we're saying here is because Team 3 were closest to their bid, they bid 6 and got 6, they are the actual winners of the game. Okay, that's how to run the Christmas Auction House quiz and how to edit it. I hope you find that useful. Have a very Merry Christmas from everybody at tutor2u.